Hello, thanks for sticking with me. We just have one more derivative to calculate, which is the derivative of the loss with respect to f. So let's take a look. Okay, so one more derivative to go, and that's this one right here, the derivative of the loss with respect to f. And this is the expression that we're expecting to find at the end of the derivation. So how do we get there? Recall that here is the definition of the loss. That's minus 1 times the quantity of y times log f plus 1 minus y times log of 1 minus f. And we're just going to distribute that negative 1 so that we write the loss like this. And we're going to take the derivative of each of these two terms separately. So first, the first term will take the derivative with respect to f of negative y times log of f. And the second term, we're also going to take the derivative with respect to f of this expression on the right, negative of quantity 1 minus y times log of 1 minus f. Now here's a bit of a side note about logs. In the machine learning specialization and in the deep learning specialization, when Andrew talks about the log of something like a, he's implicitly saying that it's actually log base e of a, where e is the natural number. And in case you learned from math that normally when you just say log without specifying the base, that it's normally base 10, in this case, for Andrew's courses, for the machine learning specialization and deep learning specialization, when you see Andrew talk about the log without specifying the base, what we're really talking about is log base e, not log base 10. Okay? So log base e of a is equivalent to this expression ln, which you might have seen in your math classes, which is referring to the natural log of a. Okay? So the derivative of log a base e with respect to a is actually 1 divided by a. And don't worry, this is a rule of calculus that you can look up on the internet. And now if we apply this rule to these two terms here, because there's logs in both of them, this is what we get. For the first term, now you have negative y, which didn't change, but now when you take the derivative of log f, the result is 1 over f. And for the second term, the negative 1 times 1 minus y doesn't change, but now the derivative of log 1 minus f is now 1 divided by 1 minus f. And as before, we're going to want to apply the chain rule here. So we multiply that second term by the derivative with respect to f of quantity 1 minus f. Now what's the derivative of 1 minus f with respect to f? That's actually just negative 1. And so if you see these two negative 1s in this second term here, they can cancel out. And we end up with this expression that we saw in the first video. Neat, huh? Now in the next video, we're going to calculate the derivative of the loss with respect to wj. And we're going to use those three derivatives that we just calculated in order to do that. From here on out, it's going to be easier and smooth sailing. So I hope you'll join me in the next video.